Hi, I am Senthil Nagaraj. I'm a Partner Solutions Architect at AWS.
Hi, I'm Jose Rodriguez. I'm a Product Architect at IBM focused on Identity and Access Management.
Today, we will talk about IBM Verify and how it integrates with AWS IAM Identity Center. First, I want to talk about AWS IAM Identity Center. It is a fully managed service on AWS that gives customers the ability to efficiently manage access to applications across their enterprise. This includes AI applications such as Amazon Q Developer, and you can do this across multiple AWS accounts in your organization. As your business grows, as is with all AWS services, AWS IAM Identity Center lets you scale the access to your applications and AWS services securely. It also allows you to share identities across applications and across your AWS accounts. Customers are in full control of what information is shared between these applications and these AWS accounts. Before we get into the nitty-gritty of the integration, Jose, can you paint a picture describing the lay of the land?
Sure. Many customers are building new applications or modernizing existing applications to run on the cloud using AWS. Typically, these applications will consume many of the infrastructure services provided by AWS. One of the major challenges that customers face is how to properly secure access to AWS resources used by the applications. Customers must consider the various user populations that have a business need to access such resources.
Great. In what ways can IBM Verify help our customers secure access to their AWS resources?
Yeah, IBM Security Verify provides advanced authentication mechanisms, including the ability to adopt phishing-resistant authentication mechanisms like passkeys. It integrates using single sign-on protocols and multi-factor authentication, which ensures that user access to the AWS environment through a secure, unified login experience. IBM Verify also incorporates risk-based authentication to evaluate the risk level of the user login attempt by analyzing factors like device, location, and behavior, and it adjusts the authentication requirements dynamically to mitigate any potential threats. It also supports governance and lifecycle management, ensuring that identities are properly managed and access rights are granted and revoked at the right times.
Thanks. Now, can you explain the integration between IBM Security Verify and AWS IAM Identity Center?
Of course, here's a diagram showing the integration. IBM Verify used in collaboration with AWS IAM Identity Center. It provides a comprehensive identity and access management solution for organizations using AWS services. AWS IAM Identity Center manages permission across various AWS services such as Amazon EC2 compute services, Amazon S3 storage services, Amazon Aurora database services, Amazon API Gateway, among other things. These services allow users to perform various operations such as start, stop, create, delete, get, update those resources depending on the assigned permissions. Amazon IAM Identity Center also exposes a user lifecycle management endpoint that using the SCIM protocol to be able to manage the permissions associated with those identities. IBM Verify SaaS provides the ability to organize all the AWS permissions on application roles, providing a mechanism to assign the right permissions on AWS according to the roles and responsibilities of the type of users that are represented in the platform.
Great, Jose. You provided an amazing explanation of the integrations and how customers can use it. But what are the benefits of these integrations to our customers?
Yeah, so this seamless integration ensures that organizations can protect identities, can enforce granular permissions, and can streamline access to AWS resources while adhering to the security best practice. Support for phishing-resistant mechanisms to authenticate the user, adaptive access enforcement, and MFA to properly authenticate the user accessing AWS resources. It also provides the ability to properly manage the permissions of users to access AWS resources when they join, move, or leave an organization, It's a way to guarantee that users only have the least amount of permissions that are required to accomplish their role. It also provides a mechanism to detect and remediate any out-of-process changes that improperly assign permissions to a user, bypassing any security controls that the enterprise has. And lastly, it provides a mechanism to proactively certify the business needs to maintain access to those AWS resources by applying certification campaigns.
Great. Thanks for sharing how IBM Verify SaaS integrates with AWS IAM Identity Center, Jose.
Thank you, Santil. And I also want to mention that to the audience that Verify SaaS is already listed on the AWS Marketplace, so you can check that out. You can also request a free demo of Verify so you can start exercising some of these capabilities.
Great. Thanks again. And thank you for watching this video. I'm sure this has been helpful to you, and we'll see you in another video.